In the Mexican town of Santa Cecilia, the Rivera family lives under a strict, generations-long ban on music. This began when the family matriarch, Mama Imelda, was abandoned by her musician husband. She turned to shoemaking to support her daughter Coco, and decreed that music was a curse that tore families apart. Decades later, 12-year-old Miguel Rivera secretly dreams of being a musician like his idol, the late Ernesto de la Cruz. On the Day of the Dead, Dia de Muertos, Miguel discovers a hidden section of the family altar photo showing that his nameless great-great-grandfather held Ernesto's famous skull guitar. Believing he is Ernesto's descendant, Miguel rebels against his family, but his grandmother, Abuelita, smashes his guitar. Desperate to play in a talent show, Miguel breaks into Ernesto's mausoleum and strums the legendary guitar. This act of theft on the Day of the Dead curses him, transporting him to the land of the dead. He becomes a ghost who can only be seen by the deceased, to return to the living world before sunrise, or else turn into a skeleton forever. Miguel needs a family blessing. Mama Imelda offers hers, but with the condition that he never play music again. Miguel refuses and flees to find Ernesto, believing his grandfather will give him a blessing without conditions. Along the way, Miguel teams up with Hector, a forgotten, down-on-his-luck skeleton. Hector promises to help Miguel reach Ernesto if Miguel takes Hector's photo back to the living world, so he can visit his daughter one last time before he faces the final death, disappearing forever when the last living person forgets you. When they finally reach Ernesto's palace, a dark truth is revealed. Ernesto is a fraud and a murderer. Years ago, Hector and Ernesto were partners. When Hector decided to quit the music business to return to his wife and daughter, Coco, Ernesto poisoned him, stole his songs, and took credit for his talent. Hector is the real great-great-grandfather. Ernesto steals Hector's photo and throws Miguel and Hector into a pit to protect his secret. They are rescued by the Rivera ancestors and their spirit guide, Pepita. The family unites to expose Ernesto's crimes during a massive concert, where he is eventually disgraced and crushed by a bell again. However, Hector's photo is lost in the chaos. Miguel is sent home just in time. He rushes to the elderly, ailing Mama Coco, and plays the song Hector originally wrote for her, Remember Me. The music sparks her memory, and she reveals she has kept the torn-off face of her father's photo all these years. This saves Hector from fading away. 1 year later, music is welcomed back into the Rivera home, and the family celebrates together, bridge between the living and the dead finally healed.